she texted me on that, so, yep. I hear somebody in the background, but.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself until I need to speak.
All right.
Are we expecting other people, Jerry?
The only one I heard that wasn't going to do it was Tim, but you know, Pavlov we never get, so.
Right.
And.
Okay.
We're 2 minutes over, right?
Yeah. Yep, something like that.
I'm looking to see if anybody else. Okay. I'm just looking to see if anybody else signed in. Dawn was looking at doing something, but I really can't get this to her now, so.
But no Rita, no Rita.
I don't see anything from Rita, so.
Okay.
Did,
And Joe?
Donovan, you can turn on your phone, on your mic. Donovan, are you talking to Paula? Are you talking to Paula?
Yes.
Why don't you have her make me host?
Can you make him host?
Oh, and she's recording now. Okay. Does she, if she's on the line, does she have anything to say or want to say anything that you can translate for us?
Do you have anything to say? The council and the borough totally support this project.
Okay. And part of what my recommendation wants to be is that just make a note that the borough council will maintain the mini library. I think Paul said that they were going to do that. So.
Okay. And I got a yes from Paula.
Okay, good. So, did Paula send you my comment?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I can explain it. So, okay, so Donovan, explain your project.
So I am planning on installing a book exchange box. It's a small wooden box on a post, which will be filled with books. And you can take a book as long as you leave a book. Yeah, that's the gist of it. The box itself is like between 1 and 2 feet wide and tall. At its tallest point, it does have like a slanted roof, and it's about a foot deep, so it can fit a modest amount of books in it. It's entirely wood, including the post, except for the like hinges, screws, door handle, and also the roof is also entirely metal. It'll be 3 feet high. It's on a 5-foot post. The post goes 2 feet into the ground and is 3 feet above ground, so it's accessible to children and handicapped people. Also, under the post, when we install it, I'm planning on putting draining gravel underneath of it so that the rain drains better and the wood doesn't rot as quickly. And that will not be visible above ground. That's going to be underground, the gravel. With the box and the post, we can either paint it some color like red with a wood paint, or we can use some kind of sealant. So it'll still have the appearance of wood, it'll still have the wood-like texture, but it'll still be protected from the elements. Anything else I have to say?
Is that the picture on your third page? The one that you're proposing, you have a number of them, but there's a single one on the third page of your application. It was an email to Paula.
Yes, there is one box. It's a simpler box. It's just one. It's one platform.
Can you? This was on your. Oh, there it is. Is that the one you were talking about?
No, that is not the one. That is.
Is it on the next page?
Paula emailed you.
There's Paula.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I don't see it.
It's on Paula's screen, her webcam.
It's the fourth page in, I think. That looks like the same.
Okay.
Not that
Yes.
one, but that one.
Yes,
Right,
that one.
right. Got it.
Yep.
I see it.
Okay.
Now.
So what would you think about having it stained sort of like the bench in the front, so they sort of work together?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Would that work, Paula? Oh, Paula, you could wave your hand, yes or no. Or okay. So, Joy, do you have any?
No. What color is the roof? Is it black?
It is, yes, it's black.
Okay. And what about location? You want to talk about the location a little bit?
Yeah, we were planning on putting it on the right side of the Borough Hall, the side opposite the War Memorial, because we don't want it to be too crowded with the War Memorial and the library in the same place.
Right. And it was next to the, didn't I read it was next to the bench?
So, the way I saw it, you have it in the grassy area between the bench and the bike stand. That's the way
yes.
that showed it.
Yes.
And what I'd like to recommend is that, and I moved this, Paul, on you. The bike stand, I turned it 90 degrees so that the bikes would still be off of the sidewalk, but that would give you a nice area to put your library right in that gravel area. So you don't have to worry about that stone and all that stuff, and the borough doesn't have to worry about weeding around it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, do you understand, Paula? Shake your head yes or no. Okay. All right. I think it's a great project. I hope the public really likes it and uses it. And, you know, the library has a book swap. One of the big problems is that everybody brings 10 books and takes one. So that 1-for-1 doesn't necessarily work, but as long as the borough eyes are looking at it, you know, they can get rid of and people put crazy books in there that like no one's ever going to read. And they just want to get it off their bookshelf, and they feel guilty about throwing it out. So,
Right.
So that's what really Paula's management is. Paula's talking to you.
Yeah, she said she'll take care of any books, cleaning it out, with making sure it's not overstuffed.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, that's good. So, yeah. So, Joy, it's just you and me. Do we have a recommendation?
I know, I just checked my email. Joe's trying to get on and he can't get on.
Oh,
You haven't seen him. He said his link isn't working, so
oh.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, I don't have any other recommendations. I recommend we approve as submitted with the exception of the change in location.
Okay. And what I will do is I will write up the way I have been doing with a PDF file, and I'll send it out to the entire HARB board. And Paula, you get those anyway, and Patricia. And so if anybody has any comments, then they can give them to me, and then I can make any corrections if they'd like.
Sounds
But,
good.
And if there's no issue on it, then it will go right on to council. Is that okay with everybody?
Sounds good.
Okay. Joy, one other thing, budget. Last year, we had no money in the budget for us.
Yes, we've never had any money in the budget for us,
And
but
do
go
you want
ahead.
any money this year?
Okay.
Short of, no, I can't think of, unless we were able to get a printer and do things like we did briefly when, I forget his name, when he was on the board and he used to do the minutes. He lived on Main Street and then he moved. And he would
We
do them
lost you,
right there.
Paula.
Anyway.
Um,
So I don't know what we would spend money on.
I don't know. I think she's just talking to Donovan. So the only other thing I could think of is if we ever did guidelines, we might want those printed, but
Right.
that's probably the end of next year anyway. So I'd
Yeah.
say zero budget.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I
So
agree.
Paula, if you heard that, I'll write it up. Oh, she's gone. So, okay. All right.
All right.
So we're all set, Paula or Joy?
Yep.
Okay. We'll see
Be
you.
safe. Right. Take care.